Hello, buddies. Welcome once again. This is your guy and only instructor, the Wolf. Welcome on this masterclass for the beginners in JSP, Java Server Pages. So, guys, I've been telling you that there is a way we can create a full functioning web applications, and using JSP is one of them. Though there is other languages, but JSP now is the most used programming language that is used on web application development. So JSP stands for Java Server Pages. So guys, without much ado, let's get started. Welcome once again. So the code that you're seeing on my desktop here, that started with this opening less percentage and closing with percentage greater than sign over here. This is a JSP code. So what is Java Server Pages? So Java Server Pages is a technology for developing web pages that support dynamic content. What do I mean about dynamic? Something that keeps on changing, not like the static webs that we actually HTML CSS, where we have pages that do not change. But with dynamic one, they do change, like all applications on, not all, but application on the website, they keep on changing the data. So that what means by dynamic. So this helps developers to insert JSP. That's what I'm talking about. So JSP helps developers to insert Java code in HTML pages by making use of a special JSP tags, most of which start with this one you can see on my desk here with the white color around here. So a Java Server Pages component is a type of Java servlet that is designed to fulfill the role of a user interface for Java web applications. So JSP helps us for the interface that we can see. So what developers with JSPs as text file that combine HTML, all XHTML code, all XML elements, and embedded JSP actions and the command. So we just put the Java codes within HTML element or the HTML body, as you can see on our desktop here. So using JSP, you can collect input from users throughout web page forms, present those records from a database or another sources, and create a web page dynamically. So JSP tag can be also used for a variety of purposes, such as retrieving information from a database or registering a user preferences, accessing Java beans components, which is the data side on the backend where we use Java, and also passing control between pages and sharing information between a request and request pages, and etc. So why do we use JSP? So Java Server Pages often serves the same purpose as programs implemented using the common gateway interface, which is the CGI, where we have separate files that keep the text in your page and process it and compile it. But with JSP, so it offers several advantages over this CGI. So the first one is that its performance is significantly better because JSP allow embedding dynamic elements in HTML pages itself instead of having a separate CGI, just like I said. And JSP are always compiled before they are processed by the server, unlike CGI which requires the server to load an interpreter and then the target script each time the page is requested. So again, another thing about the Java Server Pages that are built on top of the Java Servlets API. So like servlets, JSP also can also access all the data or the powerful enterprise enterprise Java API, including JDBC, which is the driver which is used to connect to our database, and also we have other drivers like JNDI, AJB, JAXP, and etc. You see, so JSP pages also can be used in combination with servlets that handle the business logic model supported by Java Servlet template engines. So you're wondering what are these servlets I'm talking about? But servlets one again is actually they connect directly with JSP. Servlets more of we don't have HTML there. It's a standalone pages where we don't use HTML element to embed these in JSP. So that is it. So finally, JSP is an integral part of Java EE, which we are going now to use and integrate our application there, and we run our things there and see how they are integrated. So this complete a platform for enterprise class applications, and this means that JSP can play a part in the simplest application to the most complex and demanding. So let's talk about the advantage of JSP. Remember, this is introduction, and this is overview. So let's see the advantage of JSP. So JSP versus active server pages, so ASP, which is one of those that we can use to develop a web application. So the advantage of JSP are actually twofold. First, the dynamic part is written in Java, so that means that not like the Visual Basic or the MS specific language, so it's more powerful and easier to use. And second, it's portable to other operating systems and non-Microsoft web servers, you see. So another one is that JSP versus pure servlet. So it's more convenient to write and to modify and regular HTML than to have printing statement that generate the HTML. So in servlet normally we generate HTML, but with JSP we just put them within those HTMLs. And also JSP, let's talk about JSP versus server side includes, which is SSI. So SSI is really only intended for simple inclusion, not for really programs that use forms data. In JSP we use forms a lot. For example, if you have a web applications there, you must have a form where someone fits in the data or credential. So and also it makes database connection and there are a couple of things, you see. So we can use JSP to connect direct to the database, unlike the SSI, which is server side includes. So let's talk about JSP versus JavaScript. You see, JavaScript can generate HTML, of course, dynamically on the client, but can hardly interact with the web servers to perform complex tasks like database access and image processing. So JSP is more powerful than JavaScript. Also, let's do versus static HTML. So regular HTML, of course, cannot contain a dynamic information. So you see why we need to use JSP. So that's all about these overviews, and I think we should talk about a little here, a little there, which is environment. So in order to run these JSP files, you need an environment, a place where you can put your code and then compile and run things there, connect to your stuff and all that. So you need an environment. So a development environments where you will develop your JSP program, test them, and finally run them. And in this course, I will guide you step by step on how to install those environments and write down your JSP. And that is it. So the first thing you need to do, you need to set up a Java development kit. For example, let me just minimize. Oh, let me just run this first of all. Hold on as I run this, and I will explain how to do that. But first of all, you need SDK, which is Java Software Development Kit. So already I have the Eclipse here. I'm going just to click here and run it, and as it opens, let's talk a little bit about Java. So in order to code with JSP, you should understand Java. So there's no way we're going to get away with that, because now we're going to use the Java as our backend, and all the skills that we learned in Java we can now put here and run our JSP applications. So you can go online, and actually I should show you. So in this JSP, we're going to use Java EIDE. This is Eclipse. I've already installed it because I've been using Eclipse to teach on Java lessons. So I'm going to take you through in a very short time, but hope that you already have this. So we're going to actually, before that, you can see here I have this opening and closing. There's all greater and the percentage inside, and written code which is JSP around here, and the file is .jsp. So I've been using JSP to create my own web applications, and as you can see here, we have the tags, I have the form around here, and I have also some JavaScript here. But don't be scared. So first thing you can do is just go to the browser. Once you open your browser, you will have to type, and let me just pick this account here, and I'm just going to download. Go to a website before that. So if you don't have an Eclipse installed in your computer, or you ever tried to code in Java, but hope that you're somewhere now, because you cannot just jump into JSP without understanding the Java. So first, but if you're very new, let's start by downloading our integrated development environment, which is Eclipse. So you will go to your browser and visit a website called, how is it called actually? I don't know, but maybe I should Google. So I'll start off by maybe say Eclipse IDE download for Windows 10 maybe. Yeah, actually you go to this website here. Yeah, and then you click there, and here we are. So you can just click over here and download the package, and just come down here and download. We have a couple of Eclipse here, but I want you to pick this one, Eclipse IDE for Enterprise Java and Web Developers. So if you pick this one, you need to go and somehow install other. Yeah, you will have to install some other stuff so that you can make it work on the web application. But this one is a complete, so it's called Java EE. Now this, I think it's called Java. They haven't even changed a thing around here. So if you're using Windows, you can click this one here, and if you're using Mac, and also if you're using Linux, you can click on this. So once you download this and you install, and make sure that you also have the SDK, the Java SDK, which is the run environment SDK. So this one. So this one we actually want to say Java SDK JDK. Yeah. So we can download this so that we can run this, because this is the libraries that we are going to use to run. So you just going around here, click this Java downloads, and it will take you to Oracle website. So once you are in Oracle website, you need to pick one of these here. So let me just find for you. Because you are on Windows, we just click over here, and we have JDK24, JDK23, we have 21. I think it's good to pick the latest. Probably the 23 does work good, even 21. Right now I'm using 21, so I'm using also a 64-bit. So I'm going just to click over this. So download this, end of this. You can just click whatever, but just pick this compressed one over here, and I think it should end with okay. Now pick this one here, which is .exe. So once you click this, it will start to download. So once you finish downloading, and you need to install. So once you done with installation, now you can also run this IDE, Eclipse IDE. Once you run this, it connects to the SDK. So once that is done, now you can come around here and just start to create this. So this is how all about installing installations. So actually I need to check some stuff here, not necessarily, but where is this one to change the font? Okay, you can see here we have the Java EEE, and actually if I start here, I can click new, and so since I have this Java EEE, I can come direct here. Okay, fine. This is just if you actually you need to in order to code in JSP, you need to understand Java. So new, and you can see I have a dynamic web here. So this is where you click it, you create a file that ends with JSP. So that's all about the installations, and if you not aware of this, please just follow at my Java course where I teach on how to install this Eclipse and SDK. So the next thing that you need is how to set a server, because now you need a server where you can run these files. You can see my files here. All these files, they cannot run because actually they cannot run if there is no server here. So right now I'm using Tomcat as the server. So as you can see here on this left side, there is this server here, and there is Tomcat. So I'm just going to create another file or another lesson where you can install this Tomcat. But for now, I just explain shallowly, but hope you can understand. So before that, you need to understand about Tomcat server. So a number of web servers that support Java's server pages and servlets development are available in the market, of course. So some web server can be downloaded for free, and Tomcat is for free, is one of them. So I have Tomcat already installed here because I installed it. I just installed it because I'm doing this application you can see around here. So Apache Tomcat is an open source software implementation of the Java server pages and servlet technology, and can act as a standalone server to test JSP, because JSP cannot run without a server. So you can see here this code that I had here. If I run this code, actually it's not going to work because there is no server. There must be a server where the servlets are going to be compiled and run into, because once even you finish developing your web application, you need to put them in a server where they can now manipulate pages. So here I don't have, but here in this Eclipse I already have it. So if I can run this, it actually runs. And I hope that let me just run for you just to see what it's going to do. So run on a server. I can click that, and it's running on a server. As it runs, let me continue explaining this. So to download Tomcat, you can go online again. Let's go to Google browser here and just go to, actually you can see the application has opened, and you can see here it's written localhost 888.index. This is my application that I'm developing, which is a platform that I want as soon as possible we get into these things to do with coding. We can log in and talk to our fellow programmers. So guys, let me just add another tab here to show you how to download Tomcat. So you just go to our website called actually you can like http just to go direct there, https, and then you click this full colon and then double backslide and just write Tomcat. And also you can go use Glassfish, but so of this course we're going to use Tomcat. So you can click this over here, download. So if you click that, actually it's going to take you direct to this website, which is Apache and Apache website. So you can see here we have some stuff here. Actually, let's do find Tomcat. And again, I think I should this. Download. Actually, Apache. It's Apache. Here, so you can see we have Tomcat here, and you can just click and download Tomcat. So right now we have Tomcat 9, but in my this application that you see, this application here, I'm using Tomcat 9. I think Tomcat 9 works so good. There's no much error. So let's find down here and see. So there is this Tomcat 10.1, there is this Tomcat 11.0, there's also Tomcat 9. So you can just click this and download it. So once you download it, you are going now to integrate. So to integrate, you need to come here on the window, and for example, if you just click new, okay, hold on a little bit. Actually what you do is just once you download that Tomcat and install it somewhere, you just have to place it in your local disk C. You can just place it here, and let me just find mine. I just placed around here Tomcat. You can just place it here first of all. Once you place it here and run this Eclipse, from there let make sure that this Eclipse just follows the part where we have installed our Tomcat. So you just come here on the window here, so just click Windows, and I think you should go to Appearance. You should be using where? Okay, let me just click it again. Window. Let me check. Show, yeah, here. So you just go to Show View, and here you click Server. So once you click the server, it's going actually to take you to, because I've already installed it, that's why it's not going to show. Let me do it, Show View, servers. So already it's because I've installed the Tomcat, but you can just come here and add. If you never had one, it could just take you to a point where you can add your server. So you're going to follow the part where you placed your Tomcat, and then click over there. It will just run and integrate. So once it's successfully set up, so the web application it will be normally just be, you see here, let me just show you. you can see here we have a localhost 880 port here. So this port, once you successfully install, it's going to use this port as a default. So that is it. So guys, hope that this helped some way in installations, but we will get back to this. If you're not sure, or if you fail to install this, make sure you comment down there. I just get back and just start a new installation and see how we can do this. So that is all about these overviews, and let's meet in the next lesson. Goodbye.